borders of Russian-annexed occupied territories are announced.
Here's a summary of the article.
According to the agreements submitted to the State Duma of the Russian Federation, the borders of the so-called DPR and LPR and Zaporizhzhia and Kherson oblasts, which the Russian Federation has supposedly taken over, will be defined as the borders that existed on the day of their formation and admission as part of Russia. Quote from the document: "The borders of the territory of the Donetsk People's Republic shall be defined as the borders of the territory of the Donetsk People's Republic that existed on the day of its formation and the day of its admission to the Russian Federation and formation as a new subject within the Russian Federation." At the same time, according to the agreements, the borders of the so-called DPR, LPR, and Kherson and Zaporizhzhia oblasts bordering the territory of a foreign state, are the state borders of the Russian Federation. The agreements specify that the state language in the captured and annexed territories shall be Russian. The agreements also provide that from the day that new subjects are admitted to the Russian Federation until 1 January 2026, there will be a transition period to deal with issues arising from the integration of each subject into Russia's economic, financial, credit and legal systems and the system of state authorities of the Russian Federation, as well as the issue of military duty and military service in the territories of the subjects. The agreements also stipulate that Russian laws and regulatory legal acts shall be effective in the territory of the new subjects from the day of the admission to the Russian Federation, unless otherwise provided by Russian law. On 30 September, after sham referendums were held in the occupied territories, Russian President Vladimir Putin signed agreements on the accession to Russia of the captured Ukrainian territories of Donetsk, Luhansk, Kherson and Zaporizhzhia oblasts and declared that henceforth their residents were citizens of the Russian Federation.
This post received a score of 22,000, with an upvote ratio of 91%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Greater than occupied by the Anglo-Saxons. The fuck is this? 1066.
Putin's just really into Crusader Kings right now. Keep him away from his relatives.
He definitely has the lunatic and cruel traits already.
And paranoid. Helps with his intrigue focus and the grey eminence education.
Feeling like he used cheat codes to get that education. No Iron Man and therefore no achievements for him.
Imagine using console commands and still losing.
I own my neighbor's house. I told them it's mine, but they refuse to leave.
Insane. They're breaking and entering. Time to let them know you have the right to defend your home with any means necessary.
Oh my god. Open and shut case, Johnson. I saw this once when I was a rookie. Apparently this guy broke in and put up pictures of his family everywhere.
Sprinkle some crack on him and let's get out of here.
Sprinkle some swastikas and let's get out of here.
Don't forget the copies of The Sims 3. I get this reference. ?
When does it become abundantly clear that Ukraine is retaking occupied territory inside these fuzzy borders?
Do they even control all the territory they've claimed? They certainly don't control all of the 4 regions they've annexed.
It seems like they are claiming the administrative boundaries of the oblasts, not the territory they actually control. So to your point, no, they don't. They don't even fully control a single one of the oblasts.
Hell, they don't even control the majority of the population of Zaporizhzhia Oblast, which makes that vote even more of a farce.
Bored, might annex Western Siberia tonight, IDK.
Borders are just lines on a map anyways. Might as well claim all of Russia while you are at it.
I certainly don't want all that junk.
That's a lot to clean.
I bet your gardener will be pissed.
Borders of fictitious parts of Russia?
Putin drew them with the official Sharpie of the Russian Federation, so they're ironclad.
You can't just say you annexed parts of other countries and expect anything to happen. I didn't say it, I declared it.
I didn't have to declare it. I just thought it and it became true.
Delusions of a madman spread to journalists in map form are announced to the general public in the form of bullshit.
Isn't this exactly what Hitler did before he killed himself? Walking around and discussing his idea for the architectural design of the new Berlin as the real one was getting razed to the ground.
I think once they started losing, he was hoping for a conditional surrender and had Speer design a capital which they'd build after the war. Delusion regardless, because in both scenarios the war won't end until total capitulation.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.